Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to revise an important part of your paper, that is grammar. In your third year English compulsory paper, the topics of grammar are phrasal verb, narration, synthesis and letter writing. Phrasal verbs. This question carries 10 marks. You will be given some sentences to fill in the blanks with proper options. For example, there is a sentence, the car broke dash on the way. Options are out, up, down and over. Breakdown is a phrasal verb which means किसी गाड़ी का खराब हो जाना. If you know this phrasal verb, you will take no time to select the option down to fill in the blank. There will be a choice. You will be asked to do 5 sentences out of 7 or 8. Narration. In simple words, direct and indirect speech. Direct speech has two parts, reporting speech and reported speech. The first part of indirect speech is called reporting speech, and the second part of indirect speech, in which something has been told by a person which is enclosed in quotation marks, is called reported speech. Look at some basic rules of narration. Change of subto where necessary. Omit commas. Change in the person of pronouns. Change in tenses and change in certain words. Example, he said to me, I wrote a letter yesterday. This is direct speech. He said to me is reporting speech, and the part which is written in inverted commas, I wrote a letter yesterday, is reported speech. Now we have to convert it into indirect speech. First of all, we will remove commas. He told me. Instead of commas, we have to write the word that. He had written a letter the previous day. I is changed into he. Wrote, which is past indefinite tense, will be changed into past perfect tense. Yesterday will be changed into the previous day. He told me that he had written a letter the previous day. This question carries 10 marks. You will be given a continuous passage to change into indirect speech. Same rules will be followed to change a passage. Synthesis. Synthesis means combination. Synthesis of sentences means combining or joining sentences following certain rules. This question carries 10 marks. The sentences can be joined using conjunctions. For example, and, but, because, or, for, otherwise, etc. Example, he is absent, he is ill. We can join these two sentences using because. He is absent because he is ill. Sentences can be joined using participle. Participle means first form of verb plus ing. When you are asked to join two sentences using participle, You must look carefully at both sentences. In each sentence, you will find some activity or work done. With the work done a bit earlier, you will use participle and the second sentence will remain as it is. Example: he worked hard, he sat down for rest. In the first sentence, the work is done earlier. So, we will use ing with the verb work. Working hard, comma, he sat down for rest. We use being, be plus ing, in the sentences where helping verb is, am, are, was, were are used. Example: he was tired, he went to sleep. Being tired, comma, he went to sleep. Sentences can be joined using infinitive, to plus first form of verb. To form represents any aim or object, so we use to with the first form of main verb. Example: we have some duties, we must perform them. We have some duties to perform. In adverb or adverbial phrase, one of the two sentences is changed into adverb, that is, we add ly with adjective and make it adverb. Example: he answered me. His answer was correct. He answered me correctly. Noun, phrase in apposition. When the subject or object of one of the two sentences can be joined as noun with other sentences. Example: he is my brother. His name is Ali. He is my brother Ali. Clauses, a group of words consisting of a subject and a verb and which needs an other sentence for its completion or explanation is called a clause. Noun clause. When the whole part of a sentence works as a noun is called noun clause. It can be used as a subject before verb or as an object of a verb. Example: it is an open secret. He steals things. It is an open secret that he steals things. Adjective clause. The whole part of a sentence which describes the quality of a noun is called adjective clause. It usually begins with that, who, whose, and whom. Example: this is the boy. He came late yesterday. This is the boy who came late yesterday. Part of the sentence after joining two sentences which describes verb is called adverb clause. I waited for my friend. I waited till her arrival. I waited for my friend until she arrived. Letter writing. Students, you are familiar with the method of letter and application writing. This question carries 10 marks. There are usually two types of letters. Letters to the editors and official letters. There will be a choice in exams between two letters. Now I tell you some important letters. Number 1. Letter to the editor of a newspaper about the unhygienic condition in your locality. Number 2. Letter to the editor of a newspaper concerning the problem of street begging. Number 3. Letter to the editor of a newspaper on rash driving. Number 4. Letter to the editor of a newspaper concerning the use of unfair means in examination. Number 5. Letter to the editor of a newspaper about the problems of load shedding. Number 6. Letter to the editor of a newspaper about food adulteration. Number 7. Letter to the editor of a newspaper on the evil of smoking in the examination hall. Number 8. Letter to the editor of a newspaper commenting on the vulgarity of films. Number 9. Letter to the editor of a newspaper about rising prices. Number 10. Letter to the editor of a newspaper about indiscriminate use of loudspeakers in the city. Number 11. Letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining against police brutality and their irresponsibility. 12. Letter to the editor of a newspaper on the difficulties of public travelling in the railway trains. Letter to the editor of a newspaper expressing your views on the evil of selling food exposed to flies. Number 14. Letter to the editor of a newspaper expressing your views on national unity. If you have good vocabulary and command on written expression, you can write on any topic given to you in exams. Importance of grammar portion. Grammar needs practice. The more you practice, the more confident you become to solve this portion. It gives you more marks, and even in some questions you are awarded full marks if answer is correct. For example, phrasal verbs and synthesis. I advise you to practice grammar more and more if you want to get good marks in your English paper. Success depends on the second letter. Yes, you can make it possible. Work hard and pray to God. You will surely be successful. Best of luck. Thank you so much.